Let's talk about CJ Stroud. After coming out last week and having a dominant performance against the Jacksonville Jaguars, this team came out against the Pittsburgh Steelers in week 4 and did it all over again. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6 and 2 weeks in a row. The offensive line has not allowed CJ Stroud to get touched at all, and this is an offensive line that is beat up, and a lot of these guys are injured. When I'm looking at right now with the offense and the team as a whole, they're special. I'm not saying that the Houston Texans are going to go out and win this division, but they have a special talent in CJ Stroud, and they also have some good talent around him as well. Dameon Pierce is a very good running back. He's a physical running back, so he's not going to go out there and average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but he's a guy that's a bell cow, and you can give him 25 to 30 carries a game. I love Nico Collins. He's been the #1 wide receiver for this team. Nico Collins has been a beast since the Baltimore Ravens game in the first game of the season. And one thing I have to give credit to the Houston Texans is this. Early on, CJ Stroud was getting beat up a lot. He was getting sacked a lot. The offensive coordinator has tailored this game plan to where you don't have enough time to go back there and blitz him and to get pressure on him, to get the ball out quick. And then when you want to do the off coverage or you just want to go up and blitz, that's when CJ Stroud can make you pay. Now, we are 4 weeks into this thing and the wheels could fall off, but I don't see that happening right now. He's very good against the blitz. He's very good against zone coverages. It's one of those situations to where can the receivers hold on to the ball when he gets it there because he is so accurate. And so far, these wide receivers are able to do that. Nico Collins is a #1 wide receiver, had a great game against the Steelers, had 168 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns, had a good game against the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. And Dalton Schultz is a very good tight end to have. So they have good weapons around CJ Stroud. No one saw this coming from this Texans team. Offensively, they have been very solid, and a lot of it is from the quarterback and these wide receivers as well. And Tank Dell is also a very good wide receiver. So they have the good pieces that CJ Stroud can build with long term, and it's definitely going to help this Houston Texans team out long term as well. The one thing that does bother me are the injuries with the offensive line. These guys are down to almost practice squad guys. No Laramie Tunsil, no Titus Howard. You're depending on George Fant at your right tackle position. The only guy that is healthy from training camp and from the start of the season is Shaq Mason. And Titus Howard wasn't even able to start the season. He got hurt in training camp. And Laramie Tunsil was able to play a couple of snaps, but he's been hurt as of late as well. Josh Jones has been hurt. Kendrick Green has been hurt. So a lot of these guys that are depending on even this depth have been hurt, but they've stepped up and they've played some good football as of late at that tackle position. But it's just also the simple fact that he's able to get the ball off so quick, and that's been very impressive. Now look at this defense. D'Amico Ryans is doing this thing. Will Anderson only has 1 sack on the season, and that came in week 1. And they do have injuries on the defensive side as well. You have Derek Stingley Jr., who is on the IR list for the simple fact that he's dealing with a hamstring injury, and he's going to miss the next couple of weeks. And I expect for him, when he comes back to this team, to be a very good playmaker with this team. He was doing some good things before he got injured. But you have guys like Jalen Petrie at the safety position who's very good. Jimmy Ward, who's very good. 2 guys who are familiar with running the D'Amico Ryans system. I love that they have those 2 veterans at the safety position. The defensive line is able to go out there and stop the run, and they're also able to get to the quarterback as well. I expect to see more out of Will Anderson long term as the season goes on. But right now, the Houston Texans have built a very good team. Like I said earlier, I'm not saying they're going to go out there and win the division, but you already beat a top team in this division in the Jacksonville Jaguars. And if CJ Stroud can continue to play like this, there is no reason why they can't be in the conversation to win this division. It's only 4 games in, but let me know in the comment section below how you feel about CJ Stroud, how you feel about the Houston Texans. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.